Which city to showcase South Africa's melting pot of culture than Cape Town? And the imposing Table Mountain is incontestably its symbol. We make our way up to the mountain's flat top in the cable car to discover why it's one of the natural wonders of the world.
Table Mountain is one of South Africa's heritage sites. It is regarded as one of the 7 wonders of the world. It was voted by the public that came to Table Mountain, that was visiting Table Mountain. Table Mountain is 1,067 meters above sea level, about 3,500 feet. And from here you've got the extremely beautiful views over the city itself and then also at the back over Camps Bay. The highest peak of Table Mountain is known as Maclear's Beacon, which is about 1,087 meters above sea level. This is one of the favorite hiking spots of South Africa as well, and there are so many paths coming up to Table Mountain, various areas where you can actually start from the bottom and come up. Most of the people, what they do is they purchase one ticket that is either to come up and they walk back down, or they walk up to the top and then they purchase a ticket to take them down with the cable car.
The 360-degree view of the town stirs our curiosity, and we jump in our sidecars to experience it. We drive along the coast to finally reach the beach. As you enter the city center, you will come across Cape Dutch architectures that combine different European styles. While walking through the streets and meeting the locals, you will also come across multiple markets selling colorful handicrafts, as well as street artists performing dances and music shows. The Victoria and Alfred Waterfront, built on the docks of the port of Cape Town, is one of the biggest tourist attractions, with multiple seafood restaurants and shopping options. It is also a popular meeting point for the local artists, painters, and musicians. The V&A Waterfront also hosts the Nelson Mandela Getaway, through which ferries depart for Robben Island. A UNESCO World Heritage, the island is known for its tragic history that began in the 17th century as a prison and went on to also host a mental hospital and a military base during the World War II.
It's a space that people do come to. It's a space that a lot of people use as a pilgrimage, especially for those that fought the apartheid system in whatever country they were from. And there were many forms that people would have supported the fight against apartheid. And many come here as a spiritual journey and to see where Nelson Mandela was kept in. Many leave, with a feeling of hope, a feeling of acknowledgement, and a lot of people leave feeling slightly bittered, especially South Africans that come here, for not knowing what this island was all about. I mean, many people come here knowing just Nelson Mandela and learning about many others. We can say, let's talk about the 3M philosophy and that is Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, and Nelson Mandela. We call it passive resistance, and we can learn from that. We need to change the mindset to have a better future, and that is for me what Robben Island is all about. I guess what I'm trying to say is that freedom cannot be shackled, freedom cannot be imprisoned. I think that's our story.
Nelson Mandela served 18 of his 27 years in prison before the fall of the apartheid. Like him, thousands of other political prisoners were sent to the island for simply raising their voice against the discrimination. Indeed, the prisoners on the island were only black and Indian origin people.
According to apartheid rules, white people and non-white people would never interact. So Robben Island was declared a prison for males of color. So there were no females and there were no white prisoners over here. Now, there was 4 racial classifications: white, colored, Indian or Asian, and black. So everyone that was not white was kept in a different prison. Concept of dividing people based on the color of the skin, and sometimes the color of the skin would not be conclusive, and they would go to other features like hair, thickness of the lip, width of the nostril, and so on. And the idea was to make sure that everyone got racially classified into one of 4 groups. So for an example, if they were unsure whether you were colored or black, they would put a pencil into your hair, and if you had to shake your head and the pencil fell out, you'll be colored. If not, you'll be black. And these were stupidities of apartheid, but at the same time, people would have wanted to be classified lighter because privileges would be better.
The atrocities came to end only in 1991, when the inhuman apartheid regime was abolished. Some of the former inmates work today as guides on the island in order to keep the history alive and, as they say proudly, for freedom to reign.